The Ram TRX was by far one of the best pickup trucks ever produced. It was by far, besides my Demon 170, my favorite vehicle I ever owned. But the problem with the Ram TRX was you have 72 horsepower and limited to 118 miles per hour because of the off-road tires.
But let's say you want to get crazy, a little crazy. No, actually, a lot crazy.
What if I told you that a sport truck within Ram is on the horizon? What if we got a return of popular models like the Rumblebee, or better yet, an updated SRT-10 successor, possessed by the Demon? The weather's warming up, which means it is time to bring your favorite ride out of hibernation. And what better way to kick off the season than by saving up to 15% off on the top aftermarket accessories for your muscle car, pony car, truck, or SUV. My friends at JustBolt-Ons and DragRacingWheels.com have you covered. Use my promo code BUTTER at checkout, and if you need some sticky Mickeys, you got till March 31st to save up to $100 on a set of tires. So don't wait, hit up my friends at JustBolt-Ons and DragRacingWheels.com, where the best deals online just got even better. Well, I'm almost 40,000 friends, and 61% of you guys are not yet subscribed. The Ram TRX was one of the best Hellcat everything projects that came from Mopar. Where else can you get an all-wheel drive, 72 horsepower off-road pickup truck that can destroy literally everything on and off the road? The TRX was so successful, it made Ford create the Raptor R because so many people stopped buying the V6 Raptors and jumped over the Ram. But now the TRX is gone because Stellantis' failed leader Carlos Tavares, who killed all the V8s because he especially had a $25 million nest egg tied to his Dare Ford 2030 nonsense plan of pushing EVs to the lineup.
Look, here's the facts. We didn't ask for the rules to change. We didn't want them to change, but they did.
He basically killed all these V8 vehicles for personal gain. But now that Tavares has been shown the door and Hemis are back on the table, and Dodge and Ram CEOs will not stop talking about V8s, the stars are seeming to align for Ram.
I wouldn't say that it won't handle a V8.
And you're really paying attention.
Because a few days ago, I get a surprising text message about a sport truck within Ram, and TK Garage, they basically hear about the same thing about a sports truck, and now Mopar Insider wrote this article about a sports truck. Yeah, something is definitely going on here. Obviously, I can't say who I got the surprise message from.
It's taking transparency so seriously.
But I would say that they are very solid when it comes to intel. And we all know the TK finds out stuff months before things will get revealed. And this article from Mopar Insiders, like I said, has my spidey senses tingling. Ram needs to bring back a true sports truck. A unique street-focused Ram 1500 is long overdue. For years, Ram has been known for building bold, aggressive trucks that stand out from the crowd. But in today's lineup, something is missing: a true sport truck. The 1990s and early 2000s were a golden era for high-performance street trucks, and Ram played a big role in that movement. Models like the Rumblebee, which they have a trademark for, the Thunder Road, which they have a trademark for, the Hemi Express, which they still got a trademark for, and the Daytona, also got a trademark for it, brought a unique blend of muscle car attitude and truck capability to the streets. Today, however, Ram's lineup has shifted focus almost entirely to off-road variants, leaving a major gap for buyers who want something sporty but don't need all-round capability. And I feel the same way. Back when I graduated high school in 2003, the sport truck craze was in full swing. The holy trinity of the Chevy Silverado SS, the Ford F-150 Lightning, and of course the battles of them all, the Ram SRT-10 truck with the Viper engine. These are dream vehicles that I could never afford back in the day, going to college at the same time, but by the time I had graduated, all these vehicles were basically gone from the lineup from all three brands, and off-road trucks took over ever since, but majority of people do not take their expensive $80,000, $100,000 vehicles off-road. So why not bring back street trucks? With the 5.7 liter Hemi coming back and being made in Detroit, why not create some very popular special editions from Ram's past? What's more American than my dear friend Ram CEO Tim Knisis
Seriously.
going to Ram's legacy and returning some very special models to warm our hearts back into Ram. They already used 3 versions of yellow on the HD trucks and just so happen to own the Rumblebee trademark, So why not do a 5.7 liter Hemi variant of the Rumblebee to come back? Or maybe a sporty Ram 1500 RT making a comeback, maybe a bare bones Ram 1500 Express with a Hemi V8. There are a few good names for the 5.7 liter Hemi-powered Ram trucks for, Tim Knissis to pick from.
But let's say you want to get crazy, a little crazy. No, actually a lot crazy.
What about if the Hellcat returns? Now I know officially the 6.2 liter Hemi V8 engine will not return, but no one has ruled it out, and Ram needs a Halo truck back in the lineup.
The new RHO, and maybe even someday a new TRX.
Just look at the data, which numbers don't lie. Sales for the Ram rebounded in the same year the TRX was introduced in 2021, and in 2022, I suspect that the sales fell because ever since Stellantis came about, they started sneaking in little price increases to help pay for their EV platforms. And then in 2024, when the actual sales fell again, the Ram 1500 got upgraded, but Hurricanes got introduced and Hemi was dropped. So that's why I think that's why the sales fell for that particular year too. So no question to me that a Halo truck will have to come back to stimulate sales for Ram. So you basically had all the years that Ram did bad. You had a pandemic, basically had Stellantis jacking up price increases, and then you also had the removal of the Hemi engine for all their double-digit sales drops within those 3 years. So while I fully expect for TRX to return, what about a cheaper option? Maybe an all-wheel drive option, or maybe no all-wheel drive, make a rear-wheel drive version. Maybe no built-in off-road suspension like the TRX had with reservoirs jacking up the price. No over-engineered lower control arms is like this thick that's be designed to withstand the actual pressure of a 6,000 pound truck being jumped. Just a good old-fashioned sport truck that just so happened to have maybe 717 horsepower. Now I went looking through trademarks to see some pretty cool names that they could bring back for a couple of sport truck options. I was thinking that maybe Ram SRT 8 1500 would be a pretty cool name. Basically a more powerful version, the SRT 10 version that had the Viper engine in there, but this time has a Hellcat engine instead, because I don't think they're gonna bring a V10 back in production. But maybe a Ram 1500 SRT 8 would be cool. Maybe a Ram 1500 Night Runner would be a good name for like a black on black spec sport truck that's basically all murdered out, black everywhere. Maybe a Ram 1500 Thunder Road sounds pretty cool because that was a trademark that they had. I see that's still here. Or I got my finger crossed, this one right here, like both fingers crossed. Like I hope this car right here happens, but truck. I hope that my dear friend Tim Knissis put in the Demon 170 engine into a Ram 1500 truck. Now, could you imagine an actual elephant inside of a Ram 1500 pickup truck with all-wheel drive, E85, and we'll have like the first 1,025 horsepower Ram pickup truck that could probably smack every other truck or car in the world, including maybe like a Cyber Beast and a Rivian R1T. If the Demon 170 could do a quarter mile in a hot 8 seconds, I think a Ram Demon 170 could probably do a 9-10 second quarter mile time, which would easily put it ahead of the Cybertruck's 11-second quarter mile time, which I think is the fastest pickup truck in the world. I would so love for a 4-door Demon, and it just happens to be a pickup truck at the same time too. You can basically sign me up for that, Tim. Whether or not you do this as a street truck or off-road truck, as long as it goes over 150 miles an hour as an off-road truck, I am all for a Demon 170 Ram 1500. I think this right here would be the model that brings everyone in the showrooms again and make everyone fear this truck, because I doubt my Demon 170 could actually beat this vehicle on the streets, or maybe down a drag strip for the first, few feet before the Demon 170 obviously overtakes it because it's lighter. But I think this vehicle will all-wheel drive, 1,025 horsepower, and some extra technology from Bilstein. I think this would be a freaking stupid fast truck. If you had the option to turn out the front wheels, could you imagine the burnouts and donuts you can do in this truck? Oh my goodness. If they bring back either Sublime or Plum and put that on this truck right here, I'm telling you, you can sign me up all day long. I don't care if this is an off-road truck or a street truck. Tim, you got to do this.
Seriously, to make sure everyone is taken care of.
All the stars are aligned to make this project happen. But what do you guys think? Would it be pretty cool for Ram to make affordable pickup trucks at the very end with a 5.7 Hemi, and then make some special additions, and then on the top end snatch everyone's souls with a Demon 170 Ram 1500, the fastest pickup truck from the factory that will put cars, trucks, SUVs, and electric vehicles on notice? Let me know what you guys think, and until the next time, I'm out.